to the 1996 Winnipeg Invitational Tournament from the Tech Voc High School Gymnasium. Hello, I'm Clayton Maximowicz, and joining me to host this telecast of the WIT Tournament is a fellow Tech Voc student broadcaster, Kevin McQuaid. And Kevin, this is it. We're just about to start the big finale, the championship game.
Yes, Clayton, you're right. It's been a very exciting week around here at Tech Voc. There has been all sorts of WIT-related activities. There's been a sock hop, many contests, and even a pep rally. But really, after everything is said and done, it boils down to this moment right here, the 1996 WIT Championship game.
And I do believe, Kevin, this will be an excellent game because we have the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen taking on the Peterborough Collegiate Raiders. So without further ado, let's go back up to our favorite announcers, Scott Martin and Laurie May.
Well, Laurie, this is the 21st anniversary final. We have the Nasty Boys, the Peterborough Raiders, against the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen. It's Peterborough's second straight appearance in the WIT final. Perhaps you can give us some insight into what to look for today.
Well, Peterborough, they're a very physical team. They're big, they're strong, they're going to push the ball inside. You're going to see them go very, very hard. I'm looking at number 45, Jake Lawrence, going to have a big game here tonight for Peterborough. We have a look here as we can see Peterborough is involved. Unfortunately, they came up a little bit short last year against the Riffle Royals out of Regina. They're not going to let it happen again. Coach Goulding doesn't want to come back here second year in a row and not go away with the hardware. So expect a big, tough game from Peterborough. On the other side of the coin with Murdoch, we know that they can move the ball. They were early preseason ranked number 1. They upset the number 3 Kelvin Clippers to get here. So I'm expecting an exciting final.
Okay, it's about time to turn it over to the golden voice of Dan Purdon, Deputy Dan Purdon, for the introductions of the finals of the Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Tournament.
Good evening and welcome to the championship game of the 21st annual WIT. This time, I'd like to hear starting lineups between the Peterborough Raiders and the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen. First for Peterborough, at 6'2" forward, number 4, Jeff Hebert. At 6'1" guard, number 21, Jeff Crowley. A 6'1" guard, number 25, Brent Goulding. 6'5" center, number 31, John Munnings. And a forward, 6'3", number 45, Jake Lawrence. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen. A 6'1" forward, number 1, Randy Roberts. 6'6" forward, number 4, Steve Skutnik. 6'1" guard, number 21, Chuck Phillips. 6'3" forward, number 24, Dwayne Burkett. A 5'11" forward, number 13, Brian Ritchie. 6'1" guard, number 14, Andrew Roberts. Attention all dunk competition competitors. Meet Mr. Curzio at the front doors after the first quarter.
Ready for the start of this championship final here in the 21st annual WIT tournament. Our officials for this evening will be tossing up the jump ball, Mr. Greg Shapansky. He'll be assisted by Mr. Larry Hayes.
Expect a fast tempo right from the beginning from these two teams. They both like to move the ball up the floor, and they both can put the ball in the basket. Here comes Roberts up for the Klansmen to his brother, the other Roberts. Doesn't drop for him.
Well, just as you said, Scott, fast-paced action right off the hop. Here comes Murdoch. They move the ball up, get a good look at the basket. Unfortunately for them, doesn't go down.
And out Murdoch MacKay. Running a little X. There's Roberts with the ball. Looking inside, big Steve Skutnik back to Roberts. Turnaround jump shot, doesn't go down. Looks like we got a jump ball called. Arrow pointing Peterborough way.
Good start by Murdoch. Unfortunately, they don't get anything on the scoreboard, but Coach Richter's got to be happy. They're taking the ball right at Peterborough.
It's Peterborough ball in possession. Crowley out to Goulding. Goulding's a three-point gunner for the Peterborough Raiders. There's a good shot of his father. That's Dave Goulding. Father-son combination.
As we mentioned, Scott, Coach Goulding here, second straight year in a row. He's managed to coach his team into the final here. He wants to win bad.
Inside, wide open, number 4. Yes! Jeff Hebert hits the first 2 points of the game for the Raiders.
Good patience by Peterborough there as they move the ball around. Got Jeff free on the wing, and he nails down that 12-footer to give them the first basket of the game.
Roberts dribbling against the Peterborough pressure. Inside to Skutnik. Dwayne Burkett. Dwayne Burkett fires it off the board for 2.
When those go off the glass, aren't you supposed to call that, Scott?
Did he call that one? Peterborough, you got to keep your eye on number 21, Jeff Crowley. He controls the tempo for the Raiders. How he goes, how the Raiders go.
Good move by Goulding there on the baseline. Unfortunately, short-armed it a little bit. He's got to take that up strong. He doesn't like the contact. He's out there on that three-point line. You go in there, you know you're going to get hit.
And we have a timeout. Or a held ball. No, jump ball called before the timeout.
It's a good job there by referee Shapansky. Jeff Crowley knew that he was going to get tied up, might lose the ball in the possession, tried to call the timeout. Unfortunately for him, although good strategy, a little bit too late.
Skutnik now with the ball on the outside. Back to Burkett. Inside to Roberts. No, doesn't get it to drop. Rebound, Randy Roberts. Oh, lovely dish underneath. No travel violation. Oh, sorry, 3-second violation. Peterborough likes to push the ball up the floor quickly.
Good tempo here by both Peterborough and Murdoch.
Moving inside for 2.
That's the second time he's been able to go baseline. If we're Murdoch, we got to take that away.
We're gonna have to shut that down. Looks like Peterborough's intent to try and trap Roberts out up top and hopefully create some turnovers. As we get a shot of Grant Richter, the Klansman coach.
Coach Richter's got to be happy with the way the game's starting. His team doesn't seem intimidated by Peterborough at all. He knows that Peterborough has the experience. As we've mentioned, this is their second time in the final, and they've been doing a good job, especially at the offensive end.
Roberts for 2. Roberts is only a grade 10 student, but he's lightning quick. Now Peterborough controlling the ball, swinging it around the key. Goulding, the three-point gunner, attacking the basket. Out to the big man Munnings. Travel called on Munnings.
Good call there as we see referee Hayes right on top of the violation. Murdoch's going to bring the ball down with an opportunity to break this 4-point deadlock.
Here comes Roberts. That's Randy Roberts in the corner to Skutnik, and there's his brother, the other Roberts, to Burkett. Dwayne Burkett rises above everyone but can't get it to fall.
That's going to go off of Hebert.
Take a look at Randy Roberts, number 1 for Murdoch. He's got a little bit of the Slick Watts, the headband and the shaved head. The old Slick Watts look. Here comes Goulding down on the break. Easy 2.
Here comes the pressure from Peterborough.
Get a shot of Goulding running back. Crowley now controlling it, full court outlet. One thing about the Raiders, all 5 people on the floor for them will score. So you have to be awake at all times because every one of them will shoot the ball and look to score.
Soft pass there by Hebert, trying to force the ball into Crowley. Peterborough's early success came from good ball control. That time, a little sloppy with the ball, tried to force it.
2 points.
Klansman doing an excellent job at the offensive end of the floor.
There's big Jake swinging it to Goulding. Oh, nice dish. It'll be Peterborough ball on the end out.
They got to get the bull, number 45, Jake Lawrence, down low on the block and give him the ball.
Jake Lawrence, head nasty of the Nasty Boys. Oh, there he is. But it's blocked by Skutnik.
Good job
Comes
there.
Andrew Roberts, coast to coast. No, can't get it to fall.
It's too bad for the Klansman. That
Lennings
came
hauls
off
it
with a
down.
great block there by Steve Stutnick.
Crowley's always has his head up looking for the open man, swings it to number 4, Jeff Hebert. Yes, Hebert gets it to fall.
Nice one-on-one move there by Jeff Hebert.
They release Hebert early off of the rebounds, and he's down usually the first man down the floor for Peterborough. Here comes Randy Roberts down the middle. Oh, nice dish. Skutnik inside, dishes back. This is the easy one, but hustling after it.
Jake Lawrence, the Bull, comes down with it, but as far as Peterborough's concerned, they're giving up far too many boards on the offensive end. It's going to come back to haunt them. They got to close that off.
Murdoch MacKay has some people that can get up off the floor. They have some good height, and they have some leapers on that team. That's a special play to Goulding. Yes, he gets it to fall 3. I've seen them run that end out numerous times, and Goulding often caps it off with a 3-point play.
Well, as you mentioned, Scott, set out of bounds play. Excellent job by Peterborough. Roberts tries to reply out to Burkett. That foul should go on Randy Roberts over the back.
Get the signals from referee Larry Hayes, right on top of the action as usual. Jake Lawrence set to inbounds. Inbounds to Crowley, the floor general. Getting instructions from the coach as he goes by the bench, calls the play. Looks like they have a special play set up. They're calling it Boston. And it ends up with a 3-point attempt. Yes, Goulding.
Well, that's the second set that they've run for Goulding. He's answered the bell both times. Beautiful job in terms of squaring up. Nice soft jumper.
Peterborough's jumped out to a 14-6 lead. And they've shown that they can put the ball in the basket. They're going to have to do something to shut down Goulding. He's getting freed too easily.
Well, here we are with 4:32 left in the first quarter. Coach Richter calling a timeout. And we have the Peterborough Raiders enjoying a 14-6 lead.
Laurie, what should Murdoch maybe try and do to get some offense going at this
Well,
time?
I don't know. I mean, what we're looking at is a situation where Murdoch has had numerous opportunities. He's done a great job on the offensive glass. I think that what they've got to do is exactly what Peterborough is doing. Just calm down a little bit. Move the basketball around. Let the ball do the work.
Get a good shot of Coach Goulding giving instructions to the boys, the troops.
The other thing that Murdoch's got to do, of course, defensively, they got to be aware of where Goulding is. There's got to be a lot more communication down at the defensive end here for Murdoch MacKay.
Score, Raiders 14, Klansmen 6. This is the finals of the 21st annual Winnipeg Invitational Tournament. It's going to be Murdoch ball. Murdoch just subbed in Paul Alou, number 7. He's usually picks up the tempo on their press, so look for Murdoch to start pressing at this time.
Once again, good move by Roberts, just unable to convert down at that end. They've got to make sure that they make the most of their chances.
Murdoch MacKay ball. I don't think you want to leave Goulding alone at the 3-point line. He's just canned a couple.
No, we talked about knowing where Goulding was right at that break. What they did is left the 3-point shooter alone, who's just canned 2 in a row. That's not good strategy at all.
There's Burkett at the top. Looking for Roberts, Burkett.
Straight flat 2-3 zone by Peterborough.
Here comes Crowley back, looking to break again. Always with his head up. Well, good job of swinging the ball by the Raiders. Oh!
There's the Bull with his first push.
Head nasty, Jake Lawrence tossing a few bodies around. There's Paul Alou. Paul is lightning quick. And checking in for Murdoch MacKay is their 3-point specialist. Paul Alou swing it to Burkett. There's a three-point specialist right into the game, just can't get it to drop.
Good look there by Tom Marchi, just as you mentioned, in there to shoot that three-point shot. Goulding's come back quick here for Peterborough.
Crowley can't get it to drop. Rebound, Skutnik. Skutnik elbows. Here's Randy Roberts. Roberts pulls up, can't get it to drop. Skutnik to Burkett.
Good job here by Murdoch, starting to move the ball around, let the ball do the work. Hit the open man.
3 points!
As we mentioned in that timeout, that's what Murdoch has to do down here at the offensive end. Let the ball do the work, move the ball around, hit the open man. In that case, Marchi knocks it down, gives him the three, closes the gap to 14-9.
They subbed in, I think that's his name is actually Mike McIver. He's a misprint on our program, but he's the three-point gunner. That's his job. The zone breaker. Oh, nice move inside, can't get it to fall. Munnings with the rebound. Again inside. They're having trouble shooting over Skutnik inside. Here comes Dwayne Burkett. Pull-up jump shot. Yes, that's 2 for Burkett.
Murdoch starting to get on a little bit of a roll here.
Scores 14-11 Peterborough. Murdoch's pulled right back in. There's Goulding with the ball. Swinging it to number 11, Jeff Dobbin. Goulding. Crowley, yes.
That's the play that they just ran previously that Cowlings came up a little short on. Not that time.
I tell you, Crowlings and Goulding are two very experienced and talented, smart basketball players in the backcourt for the Raiders.
Crowley does a good job moving to the open space, and as we can see there, he's going to knock that 15-footer down from the foul line every opportunity they give him.
Oh, nice penetration, finding the open three-point shooter, and it goes for number 11, Jeff Dobbin, grade 11 student. Crowley again finds the open man.
Good job by Crowley moving the ball around, finds Dobbin out there on the three-point line. Nice set shot, knocks it down for 3.
Burkett cannot get it to drop from the outside. Pushing the ball up the floor. 2 points inside for Jeff Hebert.
It's a good job by Hebert. He takes it hard to the hole there.
Jeff Hebert is the first man down the floor. They leak him early, and he finishes off a lot of fast breaks. Oh, nice look inside to Skutnik. Yes!
Excellent job by Mike McIver, as you say. Quick no-looker right down onto onto the block, and Skutnik put it away.
They have to respect McIver's shot, and he put beautiful pass inside. Travel violation on Jeff Dobbin.
It's a good ball check in terms of hand check by Skutnik, and what that did was put Dobbin off just a little bit in his timing, force him to travel.
Paul Alou will dribble up the ball for Murdoch, get the offense going. Facing the 2-3 trapping zone of the Peterborough Raiders. Skutnik down low, caught in traffic, swings it back. Alou, no. Burkett with the rebound.
Good job on the offensive glass by Burkett.
That's a three-pointer for Dwayne Burkett.
Murdoch's got to be ready to shoot the ball, especially against that 2-3 of Peterborough's. If they go down onto the baseline, whoever takes that ball down the baseline is going to get trapped. So the other Murdoch players got to be ready.
At the end of the first quarter, it's 21-16. We'd like to go to Clayton Maximowicz for an interview.
Thanks, gentlemen. And with me now is Joe DiCurzio, the chairman of the WIT. And Joe, tell us, what kind of volunteer effort does it take to put together a tournament like this one?
It's incredible. First of all, we have approximately 40-member organizing committee, and then we have about another 30 or 40 staff members that work on the committee here during the weekend. We also have approximately 120 students that are working here throughout the weekend and doing different chores. Plus, we have almost a couple of hundred students at least that do work in the classroom to make all the signs and all the posters, etc.
Okay. For the WIT this year, you were able to attract teams from Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. this tournament is highly regarded across the country, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's why we're very fortunate, because of our reputation. We can bring almost any team across the country here. As a matter of fact, this is our first chance this year. We had a team from Quebec, so hopefully we'll be able to get some more teams from there. But we've had teams from every province in Canada, and even some from the States.
Okay, thank you very much, Joe DiCurzio.
All right, Laurie, an interesting tidbit people might not know about Joe DiCurzio, but he's actually the third triplet of the Super Mario Brothers. Back to the action inside. Big John Munnings, yes, hits the bunny.
I think this is what Peterborough is going to have to do. They have definitely Goulding and even Dobbin there on the outside, but I think they got to pound the ball inside. They got to give the ball to Munnings and Lawrence down inside.
Yeah, as I said earlier, everyone on Peterborough can score, so they like to mix it around a little bit. And here comes a steal by Crowley. He's controlling the tempo of the play right now. Seems to always find the open man. Oh, nice ball fake back to Crowley. Inside, outside game. There's a three-point shooter. Goulding penetrating. Oh, now lovely basketball. Yes, two-pointer. Jeff Dobbin.
Good job once again by Peterborough. Murdoch really being hurt by the penetration. Nice penetration there and dish by Goulding, and of course Dobbin. That's the second or third one that he's knocked down from that side of the court.
There's Paulalou trying to answer with a three of his own, but can't get it to drop. Back comes Crowley, pushing the ball up the floor. In and out. Skutnik with the boards. Roberts bringing it back for Murdoch MacKay. Burkett with the save, but saves it right to the Goulding. Yes, Goulding is on. Call 911. Goulding's on fire.
Good pull-up by Goulding. Raiders starting to pull away here, Scott.
Up by 11, 27-16. Murdoch seems to be having a little bit of trouble getting good shots off right now. And difficulty handling the trapping defense. They don't seem to move the ball quick enough. Skutnik inside, can't get it to go. Here comes Crowley right back.
One great adjustment that Peterborough has made. The Klansmen, they're only getting one shot. They were getting hurt in the first 5 minutes of this game on the offensive glass. They've taken that away.
Swinging the ball on the outside now. Now inside the Munnings. Spinning and hitting.
That was an excellent job there by Munnings. Took on three of the Klansmen down there right below the basket. Good spin move.
The Nasty Boys are on a mission. Here they are breaking back 3-on-1. Oh, nice move. Oh, the big man going coast to coast. Timeout. Klansmen.
Looks like Coach Richter's going to call a timeout here, down 15, 7:27 left in the second quarter, Scott. Looks like we're going to get a replay here of the basket by Munnings, which you got to look at. Nice move that he's made. Makes a nice spin move, takes on three of the Klansmen, makes his move, comes back, and takes a nice soft shot. Good timeout here by Coach Richter. He can't get any further down than he is right now. Maybe we're going to get in that huddle and see what he's doing here.
Okay, now we've got to establish something in here. You got the ball with Steve there. That's
okay, you got a good shot of Dwayne Burkett there.
Okay, let's move the ball with the pass.
Dwayne's an interesting story. He's, well, we'll go to replay and we'll get back to Dwayne Burkett. Right now you'd be saying, pass it, pass it. No, don't pass it, beat him yourself.
Good crossover there by Munnings. And he gets up and puts it away. The other thing to notice here in that shot, you've got 4 maroon jerseys coming down. You've only got 2 white jerseys back for Murdoch. They've got to make sure that they get in the game, and that means play both ends of the floor.
Just back to that Dwayne Burkett story, Laurie. He's an interesting story. He's graduating high school this year, but age-wise, he should be only be in grade 11. And it's nice to see a young man excelling both in academics and in sports.
Well, as they say, what we're looking for here. Well, Roberts got to take that up. Good penetration there by Murdoch. Randy Roberts got to take that ball up, got to score.
Here comes Andrew Roberts to Randy Roberts. No, can't get it to go.
Peterborough is really starting to move the ball well now, Scott.
They sure penetrate and know when to kick it back out. They're making some excellent decisions on the floor. Goulding now with the ball to Hebert. Crowley, oh look at this, running to Goulding. Ran out of bounds to get the basketball. Referee Shapansky right on top of the action.
Eagle eyes, that man. Doesn't miss a thing.
He's also, I think he works for the mail office.
Good hustle by Murdoch.
Burkett, pull-up jump shots. Yes! Burkett, they need to get him going.
It's a good job by Burkett there. Bottom line is Murdoch needed a score, needed it badly. They've been in a bad slump. 6 minutes left here in the first half. They find themselves down 13. They got to play some tough defense, Scott. Crawl themselves back in the game. If they can end up down about 10 at halftime, they've still got a shot.
Oh, nice dish inside the Big Nunnings. I think a 3-second violation was called.
Munnings wasn't ready for that dish from Crowley. He thought he was going to take the ball up.
Almost a little too unselfish that time by Crowley. He could maybe take that shot himself.
Well, that's going off Mike McIver. That's going to be Peterborough's ball, and they're coming back.
All right. Crowley controlling the play to Jeff Hebert. And we have Goulding with another. Yes!
Well, as you mentioned, Scott, Goulding's on fire, and that can only spell trouble for Murdoch.
Here comes Andrew Roberts right back for the Klansmen. Into Randy Roberts. Fires it off the side of the backboard. Peterborough at this point looks just awesome.
Right now, Peterborough, as you mentioned, they're in control. Unfortunately for Murdoch, they're not moving the ball down at the offensive end. What we've seen is just simply one pass.
Beautiful dish by Goulding.
Good job here by Peterborough as you get a good look there at Jeff Dobbin. Went up strong, gets the foul called for him. And as you mentioned, right now, Peterborough starting to pull away here, Scott.
A little bit disappointed, Laurie. Murdoch, they have a lot of quick people. I thought they'd be putting a little bit more pressure on defense. They seem to be backing up on their heels and letting Peterborough attack them.
Well, the bottom line, Scott, is that you say you can't be hesitant, not especially when you're playing an Ontario team. There's a lot of experience there, and as we were looking at through the lineup, we were saying no grade 12s on the squad. Either all in grade 11 or grade 13, especially heavy on the grade 13 side. Thus, a lot of experience. This is their second time in the WIT final, so that even adds more of an experience factor. And if you're Murdoch, you can't hesitate. You got to come out and play.
Jeff Dobbin at the line.
Going to be a double violation here. Jump ball.
I think the ref called it was a bonus and you only get one shot maybe. Here we have Roberts coming back for the Klansmen.
Murdoch's still not out of this one, Scott, not by a long shot. Like you said, they've got a lot of quickness and they can score a lot of points in a hurry. What they're going to have to do is score and start to use some of that quickness, put some pressure on the ball.
Oh, nice steal by Roberts. This is what we talked about. A little bit of, through the hands of Skutnik. That's what we talked about. Let's pick up the defense a little bit, boys. Come on, let's pressure that basketball.
Well, that's the way that Murdoch's going to get themselves back in this game, Scott. It's not going to be by being patient at all. They've got to make sure that they put pressure on the basketball and make Peterborough get a little bit out of this confident and subdued state that they're in.
Oh, the cross-court pass. Oh, look at that no-look pass inside. Beautiful play. What an assist, Jeff Crowley.
Well, when this contest started, Scott, you called him the floor general for the Raiders. No doubt about it there.
Oh, Burkett wants to hit and does three. Burkett.
As we can see here, a little bit of pressure now after the score. I think what we've got to do, if we're Murdoch, we've got to do more of that.
One of the reasons maybe they don't is Murdoch has a very short bench, and maybe they figure if they get in foul trouble, they can't apply too much pressure. There's Dobbin. Crowley now. Oh, Crowley, nice penetration. Blocked on the play by Paul Alou, but Goulding. Dobbin, no. Goulding with the rebound. He seems to be everywhere to Crowley. Now a little bit of patience. 3, Goulding!
Well, you get a look at Goulding. He's definitely been the difference here in the first half for Peterborough.
Goulding with the steal, coming back 1 against 2. Smartly pulls it out. What an intelligent player Goulding is.
Right now, everything going Peterborough Raiders' way, Scott. As we can see, when they do get the offensive board, kicked the ball back out, took their time, moved around. Sutnick felt a little bit shaken there. He was right in Goulding's face, didn't seem to bother. Here he goes again.
Oh, not that time. Again, that was another nice no-look pass by Crowley.
Coach Goulding up off the bench. He doesn't want his team to back down. He wants pressure all the time.
Randy Roberts with the rebound out to Paul Allo. Paul's another grade 10 student. Feeling the pressure of the big game right now. Good hustle inside, but Peterborough comes up with the steal. Look at this. Munnings.
Well, right now with 2 minutes left here in the first half, Scott, it's been all Peterborough. They have definitely decided very well in advance of coming here to the 21st annual WIT that they want to come and they want to win the championship.
Peterborough's are men on a mission right now. They want that championship trophy. They want to bring it back to Ontario.
Right now, as you can see on your screen, the Peterborough Raiders enjoying an 18-point lead. Munnings at the line, get a chance to extend this to a 20-point lead with 2 minutes left in the first half of this contest.
Hits the first one. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. 20-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the half. Coming up at halftime is the big wit slam dunk contest. Roberts for 2.
It's a good job by Randy. This time takes it up strong, doesn't hesitate. The Klansmen have to do more of that.
Like the way this Randy Roberts plays. He's a young man, grade 10, and makes some mistakes, but he gives her 110% all the time out there. Always hustling. There's another grade 10 student. 3.
Pressure once again by Peterborough.
Swinging the ball to the corner. There's Randy Roberts. Stuck in traffic, kicks it back out. Burkett. No, can't get that one to go.
Good save.
Randy Roberts. In the corner to his brother. The rebound. John Munnings looks like he got hit in the face.
It's a good job by John Money on the blockout. However, it looks like, as you said, he caught one in the face, but it's the WIT final. It's going to take more than that to take Cummings out of the game.
Here comes Crowley, the floor leader, the general. Getting the offense to Goulding, the gunner. Jeff Hebert now looking to attack. Back to Goulding. Murdoch still in their, I think it's a 1-3-1 zone they're playing right now. Over to Goulding. And I think Peterborough's going to hold for one shot, hold for the last shot, go in either up 21 or no, maybe not. Inside, oh, doesn't get it to drop. Foul on the play, 27 seconds to go in the half.
Bottom line, Scott, in that situation, he would have gone for one shot, except Hebert, such good penetration, he had to. Just simply had to put it in. Swebert should have put that away.
I think number 33 here is not in our roster, but if I'm not mistaken, he's a grade 10 student who was picked up for the tournament because one of their players was injured. And he's 6'5", and he's in the finals putting the ball in the basket in a big game.
.27 seconds left on the clock. Bring to the end the first half that's been all Peterborough.
And Skutnik with the rebound out to Roberts. Roberts going coast to coast. We got a blocking foul.
I'm going to count that basket.
Chance.
Andrew Hebert's going to go there, go to the line, chance for a 3-point play.
We had the Desmond brothers in our last game. This game we have the Roberts brothers playing basketball. Oh, nice drive, but couldn't get it to drop. Burkett. And we have travel violation. Excellent call by Larry Hayes. 11 seconds to go.
That's the second time in this half Crowley's come down with a defensive board. Munning's gotten in trouble, tried to call the timeout, so he didn't get the violation. Unfortunately, just a little too slow.
Okay, there's Burkett out. We're down to 9 seconds. Swing, they're trying to get Big Mike McIver, 3-point specialist there. It's number 2 on your on the screen.
Seven seconds, lots of time. Murdoch's got to move the ball around.
Inside to Skutnik.
Things not going well. Things not going well for Murdoch. 7 seconds left in the game. You're down 20. Let's move the ball around, get a good shot. Instead, they try and force it inside. Skutnik picks up the foul. We're going to go to the other end here.
It's not a good foul by Skutnik. First of all, he gave up position and then retaliated with the foul. Here's Crowley penetrating. A runner, no, doesn't drop for him.
So here we have 45-25.
45-25, and I think we have a replay coming up on your screen.
We've got a situation here, Scott, where we could see the difference in terms of what we talked about at the start of the game in terms of experience. 7 seconds left in the half. Here we go, get a look at Goulding. This is the man who single-handedly has just simply started to tear the Klansmen apart. Good move. Hebert forces McIver underneath. Goulding pulls up, hits the easy 2 from about 15 feet away. Just at the end of the half, we saw the difference in terms of experience. What we had is Murdoch here. What do? They try and force it in. We've got Peterborough come down nice and easy and almost got away with an easy 2.
At the end of the first half, it's the Peterborough Raiders 45 and the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen 25. Okay, we're back here at the finals of the Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Tournament, and Laurie, the first half has been all nasty boys from Peterborough.
Well, no doubt about it. Jeff Goulding on the outside, Munnings on the inside. They've just torn the Klansmen apart. We haven't even had to go to the big bull Jake Lawrence inside at all. So Murdoch's got to really move.
Murdoch's got to do something to get back into this game. Got a replay coming up in the first half. Goulding here, he's been on fire. Drives by 3 Murdoch defenders for a layup.
He's going to take the ball here, baseline, Scott, and he's just scissoring, as you said, through the 3 of them. Jeff Goulding had a great first half for the Peterborough Raiders. We're going to see what happens in the second half, see if the Klansmen can come back.
All right. Just get back to live action right now. The Klansmen, yes! 45-27. There looks like Murdoch's going to extend their defense and play a little bit more pressure. Munnings inside, right over Skutnik.
Well, as we mentioned, Scott, Munnings is really hurting Murdoch inside, but as you mentioned to start the second half here, the extension of the defense by the Klansmen, they got to do something to try and shake up Peterborough. They're just a juggernaut right now.
Okay, it's back at Roberts at the point guard, swinging over to Burkett. Burkett into the corner to Skutnik. Roberts. Skutnik. You sure see a difference in the passing. Murdoch's passes aren't very crisp, whereas Peterborough's, they fire that ball around and their shooters have a chance to get set to shoot the ball.
Well, just as you're saying, Scott, Peterborough, as we mentioned at the beginning of the telecast, exceptionally experienced. This is their second time here in the final. They're moving the ball crisp and sure, and gets it to the shooters. The shooters are ready to shoot the ball.
Crowley with the penetration and dish. Off of, looked like off of Skutnik there, number 4.
Good call by referees. Hayes there on the baseline. It's off of Skutnik. Peterborough's going to inbound the ball. Better watch it here. Make sure you keep an eye on where Goulding's going after he inbounds the ball.
Lovely little play. They fired across. Oh, easy. The big man inside. Jake Lawrence, number 45.
The Bull finally gets his hands on the ball.
Head nasty.
Oh, we got referee Hayes going to call this an intentional. Jake Lawrence going to shoot 2, and Peterborough's going to get the ball back.
2 in the ball. A hard foul, point of emphasis for the officials this year, a hard foul is an intentional foul. A big nasty Jake Lawrence at the line. I would hazard a guess that he plays football for the Peterborough Raiders. And it's Peterborough ball underneath. Let's see if they go to the play where they set up Goulding for the 3.
Murdoch's got to make sure they're aware where all the shooters are. Good hustle by Jake Lawrence. The Bull has arrived in the second half.
There's Roberts taking it to the corner, triple team, swings it out to his brother Randy. Randy back to the other brother. Andrew for 2. Andrew Roberts inside.
Good
But
job.
look how they push the ball back at you.
Good job by the Roberts
2
brothers.
for Goulding.
Here comes Goulding back. As we can see, it seems that Peterborough doesn't mind. If Murdoch wants to extend their defense and pick up the pace, they're happy. They'll play whatever style Murdoch wants to play.
Peterborough does not delay. They get the ball down the floor. Skotnick, beautiful pass. Oh, nice shot. That's Richie hitting for 2. Goulding with the ball.
That's going to be probably against Jake Lawrence. Illegal screen. He knocked a couple of Klansmen out of the way.
Little full court pressure happening here by the Raiders.
This is kind of interesting. As we were mentioning, Peterborough says, well, if you want to extend the defense, that's fine. We'll play that way too.
Dwayne Burkett with the ball for the Klansmen. To Randy Roberts, back to Andrew Roberts. Penetration, little shake and bake inside, can't get it to go. Hustling for the rebound, Skotnick can't get the ball to drop.
Good hustle there by the Klansmen.
Crowley to Goulding, driving hard, yes, Goulding.
Just as you saw in that replay to start the second half, Goulding very adept at the outside, but at the same time, he'll take that baseline if you give it to him. Unfortunately, the Klansmen have done it twice in the game so far, and Goulding's burnt them both times.
Brent Goulding leads all scorers. Back out to Andrew Roberts. Yes, Roberts hits. Here comes Goulding back with the ball now for the Raiders. Penetrating the middle. Oh, too easy for Goulding. Putting on a clinic.
That's Brian Richer. What he's got to do is got to keep Goulding away from the ball, or I should say from the hole, or at least make him work a little bit harder.
Can't allow Goulding to penetrate the middle so easily. It breaks down the defense. Now Randy Roberts for the Klansmen. Steal. Oh, Crowley with the steal. Look at that pass, Goulding. Oh my, that's beautiful. Beautiful basketball. Hebert with the finish. Tic-tac-toe.
What we have here, Scott, is a situation where Peterborough has done just what the Klansmen were doing. They've extended, and Crowley with the big block.
Skotnick looks to be intimidated inside. He's not finishing strong.
Well, Peterborough's extended their defense and also picked up the tempo of the game here in the third quarter. When half the third quarter gone, they're now enjoying a 23-point lead and looking for more.
Oh, nice dish.
That's Dobbins to Crowley for the easy 2. This is starting to look bad for Murdoch.
Jeff Crowley, what a dish inside.
That's Coach Richter has called a timeout here. As you can see on your screen, Peterborough enjoys a 25-point lead as they now lead Murdoch 60-35 with just over 5 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Get a good shot of the Peterborough bench. Coach Dave Goulding giving instructions. He looks pretty confident right now, and rightly so.
force any passes. Go back door if you come.
Be ready for it the other side too.
1-3-1 on D. 1-3-1 on D.
Keep going. Hey, crowd.
I think they're running a little 1-3-1 on defense. That'll probably be a 1-3-1 zone, maybe a little bit of zone trap. Let's see what Coach Richter can come up with. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat tonight?
I think at this point, Scott, we've got to say this one's just about over as far as Murdoch. Murdoch came out, started the second half. They tried to extend the defense, as you said, pick up the tempo, but all the Raiders did was just simply answer that challenge and take their game up one notch more. What Murdoch's got to do now here is probably forget about this game. Let's try and win the half. But Mike McIver comes back with a three.
That three-point specialist hits for three. Oh, Hebert, sweet inside move, can't get it to drop. Clear out call against Peterborough Raiders.
Looks like Munnings is going to get called for that. As we can see, Murdoch just too soft along the baseline. They're either giving up the layup or the very easy jump shot from about 8 feet away. They've got to close that baseline down.
That's Paul Alou into the game. Robert Skutnik. Oh, out of bounds off of Peterborough.
Skutnik's got to hold his position. He's got to make some space for himself. He's got to be stronger in there, Scott. Just as you mentioned, I think with Munnings and the big bull in there, Jake Lawrence, he's getting a little intimidated.
Skutnik back to Paul Alou. Roberts.
Little box in one here by Peterborough. You're going to get a look here at 4 of the Peterborough players playing basically a box, and then we've got Goulding is going to shadow Mike McIver, the three-point specialist for Murdoch.
It's interesting, Dwayne Burkett not in the game right now. Is he foul trouble, Laurie, or just getting a rest?
Just getting a rest. Dwayne Burkett and the younger Roberts were both in the slam dunk contest during halftime, and I think it's taken a little bit out of them.
But they'll go home with a nice prize from Advanced Electronics. Oh, big Jake Lawrence loves that three.
The bull out there on the three-point line says, I can do it.
Big Daddy Nasty. Crowley. Look at that, dribbling between two defenders. Wide open. That's Hebert.
Good decision by Hebert here.
Goulding back to Crowley. Oh, giving a little head fakes.
The bull wants that three-point shot.
3-second violation called.
Well, right there, referee Shapansky had a choice. He could have either called Goulding or Munnings. They were both in there. They figured the bull was going to put it up. They were going for offensive rebounding position.
Maybe they know Jake Lawrence too well. Maybe they know he usually does shoot in that situation. Back comes Roberts for the Klansmen. Picks up his dribble a little bit early over to Burkett. Burkett back in the game for Murdoch MacKay. There's a three-point gunner. No, didn't quite have enough time. Munnings with the rebound. They sure find Crowley every time they get the rebound, and he knows what to do with that basketball. Hebert, 2 points.
There's that baseline problem once again by Murdoch. We're going to get a look here at Peterborough down the defensive end, still in that active box and one.
Roberts right through the middle for 2.
One thing you're going to do if you're playing the box, you can't allow penetration, as we saw right there as it's taken to the hole by Roberts.
Hebert assessing it up. Does he want it?
Hebert goes right at McIver, and McIver can't move his feet quick enough. He's going to pick up the pushing foul.
As Mike McIver gives him that strong offense, but a little bit weak sometimes on defense, and that's a trade-off Coach Richter has to weigh every time.
Remember, on the inbounds play here, keep your eye on Goulding. Make sure you're aware where the shooters are.
There it is. That's the play. They take it away this time, but he gives it right back. Oh, look at the way they pass the ball around. Just tremendous basketball. Dwayne Burkett with the rebound. Here comes Roberts down the court for Murdoch MacKay. Roberts going coast to coast. No. Skutnik inside. Skutnik can't seem to get it to drop. Here comes Goulding back, 2-on-2. Pulls it out. Crowley barking out the orders. Jake Lawrence. Hebert taking a little bit of time off the clock right now, making Murdoch MacKay work a bit.
The Bull put one up from there before, and it looks like the coach Goulding
John
had a little
Munnings
chat.
blocked. Oh, you're probably right. He's not going to take that shot, but Hebert might.
Hebert checking his feet, make sure he was outside the three-point line. Penetration.
Times it looks like Peterborough's playing with 6 players. They seem to be everywhere.
Penetration by Peterborough is just too much here for Murdoch.
One thing about the zone, when you get down, it's hard. They don't have to shoot the ball. There's no shot clock, so you can take some time off. Finishing nice.
Excellent job by Peterborough. Moved the ball around for a good solid minute there. Once again, the weak point for Murdoch along that baseline. Penetration just killed him.
Burkett with the ball now.
Peterborough still in that box and one defensively.
2 points for Dwayne Burkett.
Burkett and Roberts doing a good job, however, at the top of their fighting against that box and one.
Are they going to hold for one shot here? They seem to be pulling. They're going to try and pull Murdoch out. Looks like a good matchup. McIver and Lawrence.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Peterborough going to go for a shot. 30 seconds left. They enjoy a 22-point lead.
All right. Lawrence again.
I think what I'd like to see, let's move the ball around, let the Bull let one fly with about 5 seconds left in the third quarter, Scott. He's pointing to the coach. He says, I can hit it from here.
Big Nasty going one-on-one. Oh, couldn't quite get it.
Good follow. I think he's going to get a foul here. Foul's going to go against Lawrence.
That's not the foul Coach Goulding wanted with 1 second on the clock. You play for one shot so the other team doesn't get a chance. You don't want to give it back to him.
The Bull was pointing at the three-point line saying, from here, Coach, I can do it. He allowed him to go one-on-one. Took the jump shot 12 feet away, followed in shot. Fouled with a second left. We're going to have Murdoch just enter the ball here. Goulding almost steals it.
Oh, no time went off the clock.
Referee Shapansky is going to whistle out here the third quarter. At the end of the third quarter, we've got the Peterborough Raiders enjoying a 22-point lead.
It's been all Peterborough. We're going to go right now we're going to go visit with Kevin McQuaid, who has an interview with the Winnipeg Basketball All-Star, Mr. Kevin McQuaid.
Hello, alongside me here is Jeff Foreman, Canadian All-Star Player of the Year. Jeff, I'd like to thank you for stopping by and joining me here on this interview.
No problem.
I'd just like to ask you a couple questions here. What's your impression of this year's WIT?
Oh, I think that it's a well-respected tournament, and I think that they're getting a lot of good teams out here, and they're getting a lot of fan support, and I think that the teams are giving a good performance. Although the score is a little bit lopsided, I think things are going. I think it's a good tournament.
All right. So I understand you injured your knee while you were playing in Germany.
Yeah, I ran into an unfortunate incident where I was playing in a game out in Germany and I tore my anterior cruciate ligament. I ended up getting surgery, so I had to come back home. I ended up coming home back about a month ago. I'll be out for about 6 to 8 months now, and hopefully I'll go back next year.
All right. I'm not sure if you mentioned it or not, but how long will you be staying here in Winnipeg?
I'll probably be here for 7 or 8 months, depending on how well my knee heals and where I'm going to be going next year. I'm not sure what's going to happen. It's sort of iffy. I have to talk to my agent and see what he's got cooking for next year.
I see. What kind of rehab are you going under?
I'm working with a Ben Trunzo at the University of Winnipeg, and he's just putting me through a whole bunch of tests and stuff. And I have to swim and lift weights, and I just have to go through the whole rigmarole of just trying to rehabilitate and strengthen my knee again.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Thanks for coming by.
No problem.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, Laurie. If you've ever seen Jeff Foreman play basketball, he's an unbelievably intense player, and he gives a very intense interview as well.
Jeff is intense about just about everything he does. Those of us that saw him play high school at Windsor Park and then move on to the U of W, he definitely comes to play every minute of every game. He's one tough customer, and Jeff will get through that rehab, and I'm pretty sure that you'll hear him playing professional ball either back in either Germany or maybe Holland is another place that a lot of the kids that are heading over, as we see Coach Bouchard here stealing someone's furniture.
Little interesting tidbit, Jeff Foreman is known to drink 3 to 4 cups of coffee before every game. I guess that gets his
that caffeine rush is always good. We're getting a look here.
Hebert,
Munnings, and Goulding have just destroyed the Klansmen so far in the first 3 quarters. However, the Klansmen only down 22 at the start of the 4th quarter. We're going to have to see if they can narrow this gap, and so let's see what's in store here for the final quarter of the championship final, the 21st annual WIT.
Okay, we got Randy Roberts with the ball back to Richie. Richie turned it over. Sorry, Richie didn't turn it over.
Well, Coach Goulding has managed to take Mike McIver out of the game. He hasn't even touched the ball since they've gone to that aggressive box and one, and it looks like they're going to stay with that. Good look by Goulding, going for the offensive glass. That's going to be Hebert picks up the foul.
It'll be Murdoch ball underneath. Referee Shapansky. Here comes Paul Alou down the court. Paul's another grade 10 student, inexperienced, but he'll be a tremendous player in a couple of years.
Well, this is, as you say, experience is the key, and right now that's the difference in terms of what's happening here with the Raiders and the Klansmen. Things can only bode well for Coach Richter with 2 grade 10s here, getting a lot of WIT experience.
Here comes Goulding inside. Oh, nice block by Randy Roberts. But Big Munnings with the rebound, can't get it to drop. Burkett rebounds it.
Klansmen exceptionally fortunate there. Once again, we've got Goulding coming along the baseline where he likes to work. He missed. Munnings missed on the putback. Good defensive board by Burkett. Back come the Klansmen.
Here comes Crowley, the floor general.
Crowley's done an excellent job all night here, Scott, of running this team. He's the man, as you say, that sets the tempo, and he's just done an excellent job here for Coach Goulding.
Big Jake Lawrence outside. Tempted to shoot that one, swinging the ball beautifully to Hebert. Penetration. So we've got a foul inside on the Murdoch team.
Penetration once again, Scott, just simply killing Murdoch. They've, as we've seen for the first 3 quarters of this game, weak along the baseline. That time, of course, being caught with the ball being swung around the perimeter, and then Hebert slashing between 2 Klansmen defenders. Not only did he hurt them with the penetration, but he got his own offensive rebound.
Hebert has a knack of sliding and slashing in between people and flicking the ball in for layups. A little like George Gervin, the Iceman.
A lot of nicknames. Gervin the Iceman. We saw Bouchard the Furniture Man at the break there between the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Big nasty Jake Lawrence.
We got it all here. We've had proposals. We've had everything for this WIT.
The action never ceases at the Winnipeg Invitational.
Got the Action Man, Furniture Man, the Bull Man, the Foolish Man that proposed. We got all types of men here.
3-pointer for Paul Alou. Here, Lawrence down the middle. Oh, I thought he was going to take it to the hoop. Skutnik with the rebound, finding Roberts, the outlet pass.
Good job by Murdoch. They're pushing the ball. Just got to convert down there at the offensive end and cut this differential. We're still looking at a 20-point lead by the Peterborough Raiders with just over 7.5 minutes left in this 21st WIT Championship Final.
Swinging the ball around. Look at a lot of excellent movement on the Peterborough Raiders. Munnings inside. He hits for 2.
Great pass by Hebert. Excellent ball movement by the entire team, and then Hebert, excellent pass, excellent entry.
Alou gets the pass from Roberts, attacking the hoop.
Hello's got to be ready to shoot the ball, Scott.
Randy Roberts hits for 2.
It's an excellent job by Randy. That's what you got to do more of.
Tell you, Randy Roberts, for a grade 10 student, has a lot of fight in him. He's hustling, battling. A lot of heart in that young man.
Well, the bottom line, no matter what the outcome of the game, it's a great experience for the Klansmen. It's something that they can build on and use as they head towards our own 4A provincial tournament in mid-March.
Jeff Crowley to Goulding in the corner inside the Munnings. No basket. This is going to be foul first.
Sudnick's going to get called with a foul first. I thought maybe referee Shapansky was going to give it to Munnings. On the offensive foul, he put that shoulder down. Did a pretty good push job there on Skutnik. Hate to be repetitive, but watch Goulding once he inbounds the ball.
Oh no, alley-oop back door. Getting a little bit cocky right now are the Peterborough Raiders.
Great mix by Peterborough, however. Everybody's worried about Goulding, as we are here, even in the broadcast booth. All Goulding did was inbound the ball, didn't even move. Didn't even come into the field of play, just allowed room there for Munnings to come in and try the alley-oop.
Randy Roberts, yes! 2 for Roberts from the baseline.
Roberts is getting some good looks at the hole, and he's putting the ball down.
I think Randy Roberts, one of the reasons he's getting open for the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen is he moves when he doesn't have the basketball.
He's doing a good job, as you say. He's freeing up, making some space for himself. But then once again, Murdoch has to work so hard. Hebert gets the ball and just simply forces the ball up the floor. Penetration kills the Klansmen once again, and we've got Hebert at the line.
Hebert gets the first one to go.
Hebert gets the roll. We have just over 6 minutes left here in this quarter. Puts this one down, and Peterborough will maintain their 20-point lead.
Here comes Roberts back for Murdoch MacKay. Skutnik. Oh, that's a hard foul.
Good hustle there by Peterborough trying to extend the defense. However, Hebert picks up another one. Still 6 minutes left in this game, and Peterborough is going to have to, as we say, play with a little bit more concentration on what they want to get done here. 20-point lead, 6 minutes, lots of time.
Lots of points. Skutnik at the top of the key looking inside to Roberts, kicks it out nicely to Burkett. Burkett, yes, 2 more for Dwayne Burkett.
Good hit there by Burkett, cuts the Peterborough lead to 18.
18 points. Crowley with the ball now, swinging it to Lawrence.
Oh, it looks like Goulding's going to get called for a blocking foul here.
Foul away from the basketball. There's a good look at Greg Shapansky. He came third in the Kevin Costner lookalike contest.
It's truly unfortunate considering there were only 2 contestants. That's going to be a bonus. This is going to put the Klansmen to the line with the clock stopped and a chance to cut into the Raider lead here.
It's number 14, Ritchie, at the line for Murdoch MacKay.
That hurts.
Crowley
You get a chance.
now. It's Dobbin with the ball for Peterborough. Oh, nice try on a steal there. Skutnik, good hustle. These last few minutes, Skutnik seems to be coming alive. He's starting to hustle a lot more.
Well, not only Skutnik, but the rest of the Klansmen seem to have. Just going to give one more shot here at the Raiders. It's going to be interesting to see if the Raiders can weather the storm. Those of the Raiders that were here last year, remember what happened with the comeback against Regina.
Oh, nice rebound. Oh, turnover. Roberts wasn't hustling and looked like full speed. There's a nice rebound by Dwayne Burkett. Here comes Crowley back down the floor now. Roberts with the pressure. Big man Jake Lawrence, penetration, yes!
Hebert goes out of the game after he picks up.
Pretty move, Richie!
Nice move by
Beautiful
Richie.
step around. Right back at ya. This is a tough man to press right here. He's a good decision maker and a good ball handler. That's Goulding with the ball, trying to get a look at the basket. Crowley has it now.
Hebert picked up those 2 quick fouls. Peterborough had to take him out of the game.
Goulding with the fader, hits it.
Goulding working the baseline once again.
We have a timeout. Murdoch MacKay. Coach Richter wants to talk it over one last time. Let's get a look at some of the fans here at the Tech Voc Gymnasium.
Well, as you mentioned, Scott, we're going to talk it over here one more time. Coach Richter is saying we got 4 minutes here, 20-point lead. If we could cut this to about 12 points with about 2 minutes left, we still might have a little bit of a shot at it here. Peterborough huddle here with Coach Goulding.
I think we have a replay coming up. Here's Richie.
Good plant, good step. Some people might call it travel ball. Now that we get a look at it here with the excellent job of our broadcasting crew here.
Unbelievable work for a bunch of high school students here at Tech Voc. They do a very professional job in the radio and broadcasting department. Special kudos to Mr. Willie Platink. One of the hardest working people you ever want to meet.
Mr. P's doing a great job, there's no doubt about it, but he's fully aware of the crew that's behind him. They're doing an excellent job here at Tech Voc, bringing you the 21st annual WIT Championship Final.
There's Burkett, pull-up jump shot. Can't get that one to drop. Roberts inside, back to Burkett.
Good job by Randy on the offensive.
Good hustle, keeping after it. Burkett again.
Good job by Murdoch, just keeping that ball alive on the glass there.
It's never say die. They're going to keep after that basketball.
Peterborough's wondering, they thought maybe we'd have an offensive foul there, starting to push a little bit. Looking for offensive foul, or is the Bull? The Bull's looking for travel ball. Bottom line is it really doesn't matter what they're looking for. Burkett's going to the line, get a chance to cut this back to 18 with just under 4 minutes left.
Oh, nice rebound, Paul Alou. Yes!
Great job by Paul Alou. We've got a missed blockout. That's Munnings misses the blockout. And as a result, Alou's going to go to the line, going to try and get a chance here, 3-point play. And most importantly, going to get a chance to score with the clock stopped. Give Murdoch a chance to try and climb back into this, Scott.
Excellent hustle, Paul Alou. Chance for the 3-point play. Can't get it to drop. Oh, Skotnick just about stole the rebound again.
That's the second time in a row that Munnings gotten beat down there on the blocks, but the Bull pulled it away, and now he's going to walk down to the other end.
Yeah, Paul Alou reaching right around Jake Lawrence, and he'd have to have awfully long arms to reach around Jake Lawrence. Lawrence shooting the bonus for Peterborough.
It's a good job here by Murdoch. They haven't fallen apart here in the second half and been blown out. They keep, as we said, trying to mount a comeback here. Every time they cut it down to 18, 17 points, however, the Peterborough Raiders managed to stretch it back to 20-25.
Back comes Roberts for Murdoch MacKay, the Klansman. Swinging the ball to the wing, Paul Alou. Trying to go through the double. Whoa! What do we call it? Travel violation, Peterborough. It's Murdoch ball.
Good hustle there once again by Paul Alou and the rest of the Klansmen.
Roberts with the basketball right now. Pull-up jump shots. Can't quite get it to drop.
That's going to go on the Bull.
One thing the Klansmen can really get up, and they can really rebounding.
Peterborough's just giving Murdoch too many chances here. They got to realize there's 3.5 minutes left in the game. This game's far from over.
Roberts at the line now.
Looks like Dobbin's going to be in too early, and Murdoch's going to get another chance. Murdoch right now is is about 0 for 6 from the line. That last few foul shots, and this is really going to hurt them.
Could make a difference between 20 and 15-point deficit if they're hitting their free throws right now. Can't quite get it again. Here comes Crowley leading the attack for Peterborough.
That 20-point differential could easily be 14 right now, Scott, with 3.5 minutes to play, and we could have ourselves a ball game.
Goulding to Crowley.
Good patience here by Peterborough. They're going to take some time off the clock.
That's Andrew Roberts picking up the foul for Murdoch MacKay.
That's going to put Dobbin at the line. Get a good look here on our screen. 75-55 in favor of the Peterborough Raiders with just over 3 minutes left here in this final. Coming to you from the Tech Voc Gymnasium.
Jeff Dobbin misses his first free throw, and Murdoch MacKay rebounds it, brings it back. Randy Roberts, nice quick move inside and a jump hook. Gets it to drop.
It's a good job by Randy. Randy's having himself a good second half, getting some real good looks at the hole and putting the ball down.
Looks like we got a holding foul, and that's not a bad foul to stop the clock and put them on the line, and hopefully if they miss they can get back into this game, except I think they put the wrong guy on the line. You don't want to give Goulding any extra shots. He's proven to be the
Goulding's somebody you don't want to put on the line, and it looks like here we're going to, I don't know if we've got a timeout called here, or if it looks like Coach Hayes called an intentional. Looks like Goulding's going to get 2 and Peterborough's going to get the ball back.
Shapansky is giving Goulding a little bit of a lecture there, telling him to watch out.
Seems that referee Shapansky just says, just under 3 minutes here left, boys. No need to start throwing elbows. Let's finish this off.
Peterborough ball, Peterborough basketball. With 2:44 to go, the score is 76-57 here at the 21st annual Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Tournament. The finest in high school basketball on VPW Channel 11.
Got a situation there where Murdoch, I don't think they were fully aware of what defense they were in. Munnings was left all alone, put the ball in easy, and then picked up the foul. He'll go to the line to complete this three-point play. Time is slowly fading away and running out for the Murdoch MacKay Klansmen.
Munnings hits the first one. Here comes Roberts back. Doesn't get it to drop. Ritchie with the rebound. It's going up strong, can't get it to go down. Here comes Goulding back, slowing up the play. I think the Raiders might be content to take some time off the clock and coast in with the victory here.
Well, I think that's what we're
Lawrence says, no way, I'm going to the hole, coach.
So you mentioned right at the beginning of this championship final, all 5 people on the floor could score for Peterborough, and they've done so throughout the game.
Roberts with the jump shot.
We're going to get a pushing foul here. Murdoch's getting a little silly.
Good to see Coach Shapansky taking charge of this game late. Sorry, referee Shapansky taking charge late here. Doesn't want it to get out of hand with the big score. Is it another intentional foul? Yes,
It is. I think that's going to go against number 13, Andrew Roberts. I think that's the second time they've picked that up from him.
Good shot of the crowd here at the Winnipeg Invitational Tournament. This time it's Crowley shooting the free throws.
Crowley's going to put this second one in. Oh, then again, maybe not. Peterborough's going to inbound the ball. And with just under 2 minutes left in this final, enjoy a 25-point lead.
Got some substitutions in for both teams. Nice to see the coaches letting some of the players who don't get the opportunity to play as much get into the game. Goulding just controlling the basketball right now. Oh, going in there, couldn't quite get it to fall.
Great move by Goulding.
It looks like this could be a long minute and 40 seconds.
As you said, Scott, long finish to this particular game. Unfortunately, down the stretch for both teams, the foul shooting has not been that spectacular. For Murdoch, they were given a number of opportunities to almost climb back into this basketball game by Peterborough. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert down at their end of the floor from the foul line.
Must be a good feeling for Coach Dave Goulding from Peterborough to finally win this Winnipeg Invitational Tournament. Laura, you've been in that situation. You were in the finals, I think, 2 years in a row, and finally you won that one, and unbelievable.
Well, for Coach Goulding, you've got to feel really satisfied. You've got to feel good with getting your team to the final. He was, as we mentioned, this is a return for them second time. I had the distinction of being in the final 3 years in a row, and third time lucky, I guess. We managed to pull off a victory against the George Harvey Hawks of Toronto, where on the two previous occasions we had lost to Lester B. Pearson, and in our first final we had lost to the Jarvis Bulldogs, all three teams being out of Toronto.
As a high school basketball coach, that's one of the highlights. I think number one would be winning a provincial championship, and number two would probably be winning the WIT championship. As
there's
highlights of a high school basketball season.
The WIT was definitely right up there, as we saw from Jeff Foreman. It's a tournament that has a great tradition. Joe DiCurzio had mentioned a little bit earlier, about the reputation of the WIT and the fact that get teams from across the country. We've had teams from the States. This year, a team from Quebec, and the tournament is just going to continue to grow.
Okay, we got number 33 here shooting the free throws. 6'5", grade 10 student. With the score 84-59, 52 seconds left. Looks like the Peterborough Raiders will win their first ever Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Championship.
For Murdoch, got to feel good about the fact that they played tough right down to the end. They had a fairly good second half. What Coach Richter has to build on is the fact that he's got a lot of people into the game. His two grade 10s did an exceptional job, and that experience is going to help them, as I said, in mid-March when we start to look towards our provincial tournament.
Yeah, at the Klansmen, they got down early, but they've never given up. They're battling to the end, and they're still battling, and you have to take your hats off to that kind of effort. Here comes Randy Roberts right back, one of the grade 10s we talked about.
Randy takes it to the hole, draws the foul, is going to go to the foul line, shoot two. Just 15 seconds left here on the clock as the 21st annual WIT is about to draw to a close. What I'd like to do at this time is to thank everyone who involved, everyone down from the students to the volunteers to Mr. P and his crew, Videon Cable and 11, and everyone for bringing you once again the 21st annual WIT, and hopefully this is just one in many as this tournament continues to grow in respect and stature.
Three-pointer. That's Ty Chevalak for three. And there it is. Peterborough has won the 1996 Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Tournament. The Peterborough Raiders.
Well, just as you mentioned, Scott, Peterborough, Coach Goulding, here they are, second year in the final. This time, they're not going to come out on the short end of the stick. Excellent job by Peterborough. You get a look there on your screen. 88-61 winners of the 21st annual WIT. Just too much for the Klansmen.
Well, just shortly we'll be going to Joe DiCurzio on the PA for the award ceremonies as the teams shake hands.
We're going to have the award ceremony right now. And first of all, we'll call up our guest of honor, Bob Follis, to present the awards. First of all, can we have the captains of the Outaouais Griffins, the consolation winners, come on up and get your award. Next, could we have the third place winners, the captains of the Kelvin Clippers, come on down and pick up their prize. Next, could we have the captains of the second place finishers, Murdoch MacKay Klansmen. Next, we're going to have our Vice Principal, Sandy McLeod, come on up and present the awards. First of all, can we have the captains of the championship team, the Peterborough Raiders, come on up. Next, we need to have all of the players from Peterborough come on up first and receive an award. First, number 4, Jeff Hebert. Number 21, Jeff Crowley. Number 25, Brent Goulding. Number 31, John Munning. Number 45, Jake Lawrence. Number 11, Jeff Dobbin. Number 33, Jesse Young. Number 22, Sean Riggs. And number 24, Drew McAlpine. And of course, their ever-friendly coach, Dave Goulding. Next, we'd like to call up Tim Senek from the TechVoc Alumni Association. He will present the second All-Star team with their awards. First on the second All-Star team, he's not here, he had to leave early. Number 8 from Balfour, Brennan Schwartz. From TechVoc, number 15, Zaldi Neri. From the Mennonite Brethren Hawks, Richard Van Dorp. From St. Patrick, number 31, Dan Nault. And from Murdoch MacKay, number 4, Steve Skutnik. And next, to present the awards is the CRU Player of the Year from the University of Winnipeg, Jeff Foreman. He will present, first of all, the first All-Star team for Murdoch MacKay, number 24, Dwayne Burkett. From Peterborough, number 21, Jeff Crowley. From Outaouais, number 22, Justin Cloutier. From Peterborough, number 4, Jeff Herbert. From the Mennonite Brethren Hawks, number 24, Andrew Fast. Next, we have the top defensive player from Calvin, number 3, J.D. Brown. And last, but definitely not least, the MVP, number 25 from Peterborough Raiders, Brent Goulding. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a safe drive home, and we'll see you here for WIT 97.
Okay, Laurie, that just about wraps it up here at the 21st Annual Winnipeg Invitational Basketball Tournament. We have a replay coming up right now.
Well, we're looking at a situation here, if we can get ourselves a replay, kind of the way that things went for Murdoch. As we can see, Skutnik, he's down goes the ball. Going to throw it away. We got Burkett wide open here. Unfortunately, just can't manage to happen. We're going to turn here with the ball. That's Crowley. Have the look here. He's going to look ahead. And here we're going to go. Going to come back. He's going to come back and eventually make the score. What happens is for good old Murdoch, worked hard, but things just didn't quite go down for them. But they got to be happy with the way that they finished. They played them even up in the second half. But as far as Peterborough is concerned, just far too much for the Klansmen.
Excellent team basketball by the Peterborough Raiders. On behalf of everyone here at Tech Voc and Video on Cable 11, Mr. Laurie May, like to say thank you and goodbye.
Well, this is it for the WIT tournament. We're going to be saying goodbye here from the Tech Voc High School. I would like to personally thank all of the Tech Voc broadcasting students who did a heck of a job putting this tournament together and pulling it off. And I thank everybody for doing such a great job.
Well, the weather outside was definitely cold, but the action inside the Tech Voc Gymnasium was also definitely hot.
Mike, got anything to add?
We would also like to thank Mr. Laurie May and Scott Martin for the play-by-play and color commentating. Thank you.
Okay, that's it. This is a wrap-up from Tech Voc High School. Have a good time. See you later.